Hello there, I hope you're having a decent day. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Everything Weapons. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get right into this video. So NATO and Ukraine turning to private sector to help crater Russian airfields. A new challenge offers a reward to anyone who can develop a system to deny Russia use of its airfields. All credit to thewarzone.com, where we will be reading today. So, one of Russia's biggest advantages in the war against Ukraine is its ability to launch tactical airstrikes from bases largely out of reach of kinetic responses. While we have frequently reported about Ukrainian attacks on these bases, they aren't sustained enough to stop Russia from generating devastating sorties. So now Ukraine and NATO are looking to the private sector for ways of changing that equation through what is being called the Airfield Denial Challenge. It offers a €250K award to companies or individuals who come up with workable ideas to prevent Russia from being able to use its air bases. The Armed Forces of Ukraine, or AFU, operational experience has firmly established that the ability of the adversary to project air power from secure rear area airfields remains one of the most consequential asymmetries in the current conflict, according to NATO's headquarters Supreme Allied Commander Transformation, or SACT. Enemy tactical aviation operating from bases beyond the reach of conventional Ukrainian strike assets continues to conduct strikes using guided aerial bombs, cruise missiles, and standoff munitions against friendly forces, critical infrastructure, and civilian population centers. The goal of this program is lofty. Each sortie originates from an airfield. Every airfield is a node of vulnerability. If it can be persistently denied, the adversary's air campaign is fundamentally disrupted at source, SACT suggested. And there's many videos from one of the Ukrainian attacks on Russian tactical aviations, and Ukraine's ongoing efforts to halt these Russian attacks are insufficient, SACT said. Current workarounds, manned strike aviation, ground-based long-range fires, or MLRS, ballistic missiles, and conventional single-unit loitering munitions have demonstrated limited effectiveness against defended airfield targets, SACT argued. They lack the mass effect, persistence, and EW, or electronic warfare resilience, required to simultaneously suppress airfield infrastructure across multiple aim points in a contested environment. The battlefield logic is clear. The NATO subcommand added, point defense and reactive interception of individual weapons must be complemented by persistent denial at the source. We must find technologies that will help to permanently limit the enemy's use of aviation infrastructure, aircraft, runways, fuel and ammo, storage facilities, and ground support infrastructure, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry explained. Ukrainian militech companies, startups, and engineering teams are invited to participate, as they're looking for someone to cure this issue, right? SACT said the challenges is technically agnostic, and that it is looking for ideas that include, but are not limited to, the following. So uncrewed aerial systems of any configuration or range class, autonomous or semi-autonomous munitions and loitering systems, swarming and mass effect approaches, alternate delivery mechanisms beyond conventional aerial platforms, hybrid solutions combining multiple technologies. Regardless of what type of solution is presented, it must be capable of operating in GPS denied and EW contested environments across all weather conditions and seasons, and must demonstrate a credible path to rapid fielding. In addition, SACT is looking for systems that can conduct sustained strikes deep into contested airspace, operate without continuous human control, be fully autonomous, and deliver sufficient mass and precision to suppress multiple aim points across an airfield simultaneously. SACT also wants systems that require minimal training and have AI-assisted target acquisition that reduces reliance on expert judgment. The solicitation comes with an understanding that whatever solutions are presented won't be proven, but should be at least in the mid to upper tier of the military technology readiness level. Scale. It includes systems ranging from those having high fidelity laboratory integration of components to those with prototypes near or at planned operational systems. Meanwhile, any solution that will take more than a year to be fielded won't be considered. The deadline for submissions is July 20th, 2026, very soon. 10 finalists will be selected on August 11th and will be invited to a pitch day on September 3rd in Poland to showcase their designs. Whether this ambitious program will actually lead to the fielding of any systems that can persistently deny Russia the ability to launch aircraft is very much in question. And Ukraine has one of the world's most innovative defense technology infrastructures that has created drones, missiles, and other weapons designed, tested, and fielded under intense wartime conditions. However, it has still been unable to achieve the goals being sought by this challenge. One of the biggest issues Kyiv faces is the limited amount of funds to pursue some of these advances, and what the Atlantic Council has described as Ukraine's inability to mass produce sophisticated weapons or sustain stable military supply chains. So getting an idea into the hands of NATO, which has developed a $500 million fund to develop weapons for Ukraine, could ultimately help turn an idea into a workable weapon to keep Russian tactical aviation at bay. Even if that happens, though, the time it would take to develop these weapons at a scale large enough to make a real difference would be a formidable endeavor. Personally, as an Irish American, I just find it really sad that Russia and Ukraine are still fighting. Obviously, they have their differences, but they are very similar people. And I am a firm believer of no more brother wars. So as a first generation Irish American, I know all about how the English and Irish are so similar, so close to each other, but they were sadly enemies in the past. And that's the way I look at Ukrainians and Russians. There's lots here in America. I see them out in public all the time. I still can't tell the difference between them because their language is so similar and they look so similar. So apologies if that offends you, if you're one or the other. But I think it's just like, it's a never-ending war. So many people are being killed. So many good men are lost, whether they're Russian or Ukrainian. And I just think diplomacy, and they just have to come to a solution to stop this stupid war where brothers are killing one another, right? And I know they have their differences, but it's like, man, how many years is this just going to go on, and the body count is going to rise? And it's like, I feel like, sadly, because of how much bigger Russia is, how many more men they have, I feel as though Ukraine has to do some kind of compromise, agreement. So whether that be a one-way solution or two-way, somehow, I don't know, approaching 2030, it's like, is this going to just go on for like 50 years? It's insane, right? But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed watching or learned anything, smash the like button. A thumbs up is greatly appreciated. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe, especially if you are new, or if you watch my videos and you're not subscribed yet, just check. Takes 1 second and helps me out so much. I pour my heart and soul into the videos. Check out the older content on my channel. Lots of videos to binge watch, guys. And until next time, I hope you have a decent week and a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.